There's a good look at Brett Leeson.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the...
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Green Bay Packers. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Double. Five.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they'll set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Osweiler. It's complete to Chris Conley. And they get him down, but not... Before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They will run with Grant. Darryl Worley up to make the tackle. And one of the big bodies helping out this offense is your boy, Upati.
And all he wants to do is have running plays called. Fire out and smack people.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Osweiler. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They keep it with Henry on first down. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. And we take a look now at the defense for the Raiders.
Brandon Marshall's evolved into a very good all-around linebacker in the NFL. Can range from sideline to sideline as a tackler, drops well in pass coverage, and also rushes straight ahead as a blitzer. You name it, he's able to do it and do it well.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and it's 3rd down. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, Osweiler. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 10 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
The thing I like most about Derek Carr's game is not just the right arm and his touch and his ability to find receivers. I think it's his calmness, and I think that transmits itself very well to the rest of the team. They feed off of that, and they go out and play with confidence.
To Ware on the draw. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. And this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
Here we go.
A big play that time for the Raiders. 57 yards. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter shift your defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
Well, they've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a first down.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Osweiler. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. On first down, Grant pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Grant, and he'll get it down here to the 43. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Draw play. This is Henry. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
It'll be real interesting to take a look at this play later because on this pitch toss play, I get the sense that he just followed the pulling guard or the pulling offensive lineman through that hole and spilled this play early.
Yeah, because he didn't even get to the outer third of the field. He was tackled in the middle third.
Yeah, when you're talking about a pitch or a toss tackled there, that means they read it fast and diagnosed it and knocked them down in a hurry. That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Nice little nifty play for them there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Osweiler to throw. He completes it to Bryant. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. First down carry for Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Let's go, D.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Osweiler. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Derrick Henry. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Osweiler, and he slings one that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd and goal, Osweiler. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tyler Higbee there to make the grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Griffin throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Griffin going up top. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Let's go.
Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. I'm sure he wanted to have a huge game, wants to have a huge game as the quarterback, but really on the ground, they've been very, very hard to stop. Maybe you just keep going to that well.
I think so. And isn't it funny how the definition of balance changes for us from game to game? Sometimes it's 50-50, run it, throw it. Sometimes it's just being a balanced running team in terms of who's carrying the football.
More than one guy.
Right, multiple guys out there, and now your guy back there has to throw it. Doesn't have to worry about it quite as much.
And they've got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Tannehill, and the throw there going to be incomplete. So drive 1, they had the field goal. Drive 2, touchdown. And now here on drive 3, looks like they're going to have to punt.
At least they were finally able to reverse the trend because giving up the field goal, then the touchdown, it's almost like they finally got to the offense's.
Now a hit and a loose football. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Here's Bryant for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now Griffin on first down. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On second down, Jacobs.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here in this situation. They stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 29, Tannehill, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to second and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between second and 4 and second and 8 and 9.
And an alley to run. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run on first down. Patterson. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 29. They'll try and run for it with Collins. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line. Check. Shoot.
Here's Patterson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, it's Patterson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Patterson on the carry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. Here's Tannehill looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left them nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And Bryant's kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
It's so educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Griffin. He's got this complete to Marcel Aitman. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Here we go.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And the pressure gets to him again. Vic Beasley able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, Griffin. Catch made. It's Moreau. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post, that's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, you're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down now, it's Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the air now with Tannehill, escaping the pressure right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to have another first. Down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28.
Sometimes it's designed, but sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens. I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. No chance.
To throw again on second down. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. 3 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started less than 1 month from tonight. In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed, but plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Brandon God.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 5.
They run it with Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second down.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Here's Jacobs. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down, it's Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. From the 30 on second down, Tannehill. Now he'll escape to his right. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well. Delayed give to Collins. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On second down now, it's Patterson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but it does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Here's a first down run with Collins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So they'll come up first and 10 now for the 3. Now Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before? This worked well that I can get.
Touchdown, Packers! Giovanni Bernard, 33 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the result, a Green Bay score. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now Heineke. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hess. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Ready? 30 base.
First down.
You draw perfect.
On first down, Jacobs. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
We got this.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads will be fairly clear
by the
time we have to leave the booth.
Throwing again on second down. Tannehill throwing the out route incomplete. That's Stewart. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Tannehill now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead. On 2nd and 7, Tannehill caught out left side by Robinson. A gain there of 21 yards.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Ready? Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming, check in. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to go.
Now back to throw. Out to the left, that's where the tight end Moreau is. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Collins. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Tannehill now throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Pushes past it. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a give to Collins. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
They'll run on first down. Collins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down, it's Collins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Let's put him on the feet.
Tannehill on 3rd down. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. So they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
A draw play. Bernard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Curtis Riley. Now they get a fourth quarter pick.
One thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. Caught out right by Renfro. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And some room to maneuver. The big fella, and he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on.
And oh, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live foot. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane.
Ready. Let's go. Mike 28. Mike 28. Come to my world. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Incomplete. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us, for Charles Davis and all our...